Hello team, Heather Lambert, your Star Director. I just was sitting here and the child was outside, so I thought I'd pop on. I want to talk to you about something I have been learning, and I just saw a question on Facebook, and I actually commented and replied an answer, and I thought that's good information for my team. I need to share it with them too. So I thought I would pop on. So I'm actually doing a 5-day challenge with a lady called Susan Hyatt. She is a coach, lifestyle, business, weight, body image coach. And she does a challenge once a year called Ask for Everything. And it's very relatable in our Scentsy business because in order to get people to buy product, in order for people to get on our newsletter list and to get their information, in order for people to book parties or join our teams, we have to ask. And we say that all the time, right? Get your ask on. And the answer is always no if you don't ask. So asking it can be scary. It can be difficult. It can be hard. It can be because it means that you're going to get rejection. People are going to say no when you ask. That's just part of it. And so the quicker we can get over that, right, the better, because the more no's you go through, the more yeses you find. So, okay, so we've heard all of that before and we know. But one of the things I have learned in the last couple of weeks, and I've learned it in the past, but sometimes, you have to hear something more than once and do it more than once before it starts to sink in. So this is kind of starting to finally sink in for me. We say too much. When we're asking, we say too much. One of Susan Hyatt's tips in crafting our ask and putting together what we're going to say to pitch to people is basically a pitch. Any of you that have any business training at all, you've maybe learned about pitches, and that's what we're doing. We're pitching. That's what an ask is. It's a pitch for our service, a pitch for our situation, our team, our whatever. And when you're putting that together and figuring out what to say, cut it in half and then cut it in half again. We say too much. We give too much information. We overload them with too much stuff, and so when you give somebody too many options or too much information or too vague information, they're not going to make a decision. Decision fatigue is real, and when there's too much and they can't filter it out, they will just set it aside. And you know what happens when people set stuff aside? They never look at it again. And you know that because that's what you do. You set it aside and you never look at it again. Or years will go by before you finally pick it up and go, oh yeah. This is why people don't reply back to you when you follow up, when you send emails. They're not going to reply back because you've either given them too many options or too vague of a choice that they just are not ready to make a decision. Or you give them too much information and they don't have to reply back. You've given them everything that they need, and now they don't need to ask you any questions. They don't need to have a conversation. They have all the information. They've decided, and then they just decide to ignore you because it's easier and saves time. So the trick to getting people to reply to you, to getting people to ask you about your business, to get people to ask you to have parties or about joining your team. Excuse the dog. That's what happens. Hey, that's enough. So the trick to that is to stop giving them all the information, right? So if you're going to write an email or you are going to write a follow-up message, a text, messenger, whatever, I don't care what it is. If you're using Maven and you're sending the templates, so in the beginning, those templates are great because you don't know what to say, but as you get to know your business and your customers and whatnot, you can adjust those templates. And it is, so what I'm starting to do, less is more, you guys, less is more. So this person on Facebook asked a question on the Maven page about how she's following up, she's sending all these messages and no one is replying back. Nobody is saying anything. She's not getting anything back. She sent like 250 messages and nothing. It's like crickets, right? And she says, well, I'm saying their name, I'm including the products that they bought, and I put my name, and a lot of them think it's like spam or like a hack message, so they don't do anything with it. So my suggestion to her was to get their name off of there Because anything that comes with my name, you know my name. You don't use my name when you say, you don't message me and go, Heather. No, you know you're coming to me. I know I'm me. Like we don't use our first name, so don't put it in there. Don't put their products, because the way that the products pop up in the message template is very awkward and robotic and impersonal. And sometimes they're wrong. They're just plain wrong, or maybe you've bulk ordered something, or you ordered some things but not others, or it's long. It makes it long, right? It stretches the message way out. When people see a big message like that, they're either not going to read it, or they think it's just a script. It's just a copy and paste script. It's not from you personally, so they just ignore it. So get rid of the products that they ordered, take their name off, and cut the words down. Short, sweet, simple. Hey, how are ya? Are you loving your Scentsy? Need anything? Hey, how are ya? We've got a new promotion out. Want to know what it is? Call to action. The call to action has to be super, super clear. Like, so clear it's dumb. They know exactly what to do when they're done reading your message. Your message is not too long, because if it's too long, they're not going to bother. If they're busy, they're not going to read it. They're going to set it aside, and when they set it aside, they're never going to come back and read it again. So short, sweet, personal. Personal means it's as if I'm talking to you. I'm not going to say to you, hello, Heather, how are you today? I'm so glad you ordered some Luna room spray and Scentsy Fresh in Honeymoon Hideaway and a strawberry car bar, and like, that's not real. That's not how we're going to talk to our people. So change it to the way that you would actually talk to them. Hey, how's it going? How's your Scentsy stuff? We got a new promotion out. Want to know what it is? Quick, easy, natural, authentic, and the call to action. If you want to know what there's a new special. If you want to know what it is, you got to tell me. Like, let me know. Answer my question. Yes or no. And that's the important thing. Your ask needs to be very clear that the answer is either yes or no. So that the people that want to answer yes will actually respond to you. Because if the answer is kind of like, I don't know, and this and the information, and let me know if we use that a lot. It's, so I have been guilty of this as well. Let me know if you're interested. Let me know. Let me know at some point when you feel like it, or if you have time. That's a cop-out, you guys. That is a total cop-out. We do it because we're afraid of rejection, but it will not get you answers. It will not get you responses. People will not reply to you. They're like, oh, okay, when I have time and when I feel like it. Set it aside. Never going to look at it again. It's a cop-out. Stop using it. Yes or no is the answer you're looking for. So ask questions that are yes or no answers. Would you like to see the new special? Do you need any more bars? Yes or no? It's very, very clear. Very, very clear. Clarity is power. So powerful. So that's what you gotta do. Short, sweet, personal. You're saying too much. You're giving them too many options, and you're letting them off the hook. And you're not having that clear call to action, that clear yes or no question when you ask. So those are my suggestions for you. If you are messaging people, emailing people, if you're using Mavens, you need to edit your message templates. And if you don't know how, you need to go figure it out. It's in your settings. It says message templates. You click edit. And you gotta change all of them, because each one is specific for a different kind of follow-up. So you've got to change them all. Some of them can be the same. Some of them have very similar responses, and that would be okay. Some of them you just have to tweak a little bit because they're pretty short and informal anyway. And others have all those like inserts, custom things. Just take them out. Just talk to your people. Just talk to them. Keep it simple. Don't give them all the information. Don't give them tell them you have information. You tell people you have information, but don't tell them what it is. Humans are curious by nature. They will ask. And then you have full-on permission to throw up all over them, all the information. And then they'll be listening. So if you try to tell them all the information before they're interested, they're not going to listen. and then you're just wasting your time. So tell them you have something that they might want to know about, and wait for them to ask you to give them the information. And then they're ready to listen to it. And then if they listen to it, they might actually take action on it, because you're going to ask them a yes or no question. And it's funny because normally we're don't ask yes or no questions. Ask questions that get people to open up and tell you more. When you are asking, pitching, do you want to book a party? Yes or no. Do you want to join my team? Yes or no. Not any of this oh, if you feel like it, if you want to make some money, let me know. That's not going to get the job done. We're just afraid of rejection. That's why we make it light like that, because we think it's our way out, so that people don't say no to our face. But no's are part of it. It's just part of it. Not everybody's going to say yes to the waitress that offers her dessert. Not everybody says yes to the waiter who offers them coffee. Some people tell them no. It's not a big deal. It's just part of it. You've got to ask yes or no. Yay or nah. Let me hang out with you and do some business, or I'm going to move on and not waste my time. We've got to be very clear. Now, when you're getting to know someone and you're having conversation and you're chit-chatting, that's when you're asking open-ended questions and you're getting to know, you're building a relationship. Asking quick follow-up, that's not getting to know people. That's yo, I got an order in, you want something or not? Hey, this special is limited edition. Those Lion Kings are going to sell out. You want one or what? Yes or no? I'm moving on. I got people to talk to. So super, super important. So that is something that popped up for me today. I thought I would share. I hope it was helpful. If it's helpful, share it to your teams. Share it to your people. I'm going to upload this to YouTube as well, so you'll have an easy link that you can share out to any networking groups that you're in, or any other teams or direct sale friends that you have. Share it. Let them know. Okay, that's it for now. Hi guys. There's a couple people on. What's up? Hope you guys are having a great week. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.